We all know and notice that Chris Hemsworth is clearly tired of Marvel and his role as Thor. Or even not so. The actor's fatigue is determined not by his role, but by what his character Thor was eventually turned into, and how the once hilarious but still serious and even partly dramatic Thunderer became a laughingstock and a parody. So, for example, last year Chris Hemsworth openly said that he was leaving Marvel and no longer intends to return. Then the actor reconsidered his position and put the studio something like an ultimatum. And if you believe the latest reports, these conditions were still accepted by Marvel. Because as the foreign press writes, in development now Thor 5 with Chris Hemsworth and without Taika Waititi. The movie will have to revisit the origins of the Thunderer's image, and the search for a new director is currently ongoing. What do you think of this news? Be sure to write in the comments your opinion, and everyone who likes this actor and his role of the iconic Thunderer, put a like, subscribe to the channel, and then perhaps the material on this topic will be much more. Hello everyone, with you more with stars, and we begin. Well, you all know that Thor, played by Chris Hemsworth, may not be an old-timer at Marvel, but the character is certainly one of the most active members of the movie universe, with the largest number of solo films and an impressive number of appearances in other projects. So of course last year the audience was extremely unfortunate to hear that their favorite is saying goodbye to Marvel. And even more, he does it because he simply can no longer work with those people with whom he had to do it, and we're talking primarily about director Taika Waititi, and because he can no longer tolerate what is being done to his character. I recall that Chris Hemsworth then said that he didn't want to deal with crazy geniuses anymore, clearly meaning Taika Waititi, and also said that even his young son's friends mocked what the recent movies had turned Thor into, and that Chris didn't want to be involved in that anymore. The actor then went a little further and got even more specific about his demands, saying, "I don't want to keep doing this until people are so exhausted that they roll their eyes when they see me appear on screen as my character. If the audience wants to see it, and if it's something we think is exciting and funny, then great," says Hemsworth. "I've enjoyed reinventing this character a few times. I don't have an answer yet, but I'd like to try and figure out how we can do it again and make it a bit unpredictable." Thus, the actor made it clear that he wants a new rebirth of his character after what was done to him in the third and fourth installments. And now suddenly, a few months later, the world media are spreading reports that Taika Waititi is probably leaving the post of director of the franchise Thor after all, while Hemsworth is coming back to work on the fifth part of the saga, as many outlets are now reporting, citing a number of fairly reputable insiders. Not only has Marvel recently turned their attention to a sequel to the Thor solo saga, but in addition the studio is looking for a new director to helm their next debut project, while Waititi's time with the franchise has at least for the moment expired. Maybe Waititi's departure from Marvel may come as a disappointment to his fans. This news, as many are writing, was a boon for Thor actor Chris Hemsworth himself, who previously made it clear that his return to his iconic role was contingent on taking the character in a completely different direction. When asked, "Where are you going with Thor at this moment?" Hemsworth recently answered rather oddly but also very clearly. "I think if you look at the Thor movie and Thor: The Dark World, they were pretty similar. The third and fourth installments are similar. I think it's about not letting that happen again. I think in Avengers: Infinity War and Avengers: Endgame, I had this unique opportunity to do some very radical things with the character," the actor said, making it clear that Thor then lost that opportunity, becoming a laughingstock, no different. And now, even though Marvel hasn't officially announced or commented on anything yet, we have news and rumors that the position Hemsworth has taken is taking over after all, and probably the studio has decided to bring back the real Thor, more like a god than a clown. That's good news to me, and the main thing is that everything will work out in the end. What do you think about it? Be sure to write your comments about it, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell to not miss anything. Thank you all for watching, see you soon.